Alright, so Chapter 8, Lesson 5 is Inequalities. For the warm-up, we want to compare the following using that first symbol and that second symbol. What's that first symbol?
Greater. No, less than.
Less than. That first symbol is less than. The second symbol is greater than. Okay? So here, we are comparing the score after 2 goals to the score after 3 goals. What symbol goes in there? The score after 2 goals compared to the score after 3 goals. That's going to be less than. Okay? How about the cost to download 10 songs compared to the cost to download 2 songs? Greater than. Very good. Number 3, the outside temperature in the summer compared to the outside temperature in the winter. Greater than. The height of a first grade student compared to the height of a 6th grade student. Most of the time, right? Okay. And the time to eat lunch, compared to the time you brush your teeth. And we're talking about how long it takes to eat lunch compared to how long it takes to brush your teeth. So that's going to be good. Very good. Very good. All right, so inequalities. We have 4 symbols. You've seen the first 2 before. Have you guys been exposed to the second 2? No. Okay, it's the less than with the line underneath and the greater than with the line underneath. Okay. I want you to make sure you write these down, okay? Write down your symbols. And then I want you to write down what it means, okay? So here, the first symbol is less than, okay? That means fewer. The second one is greater than, which means more than. Make sure you write these down, please. The one with the line underneath it, you guys, is not connected. It looks like this. Less than or equal to. That's what that means. This is less than or equal to. Okay, less than or equal to means it's at most something. Okay? And then this one is greater than or equal to. Okay? One or the other. Doesn't have to be both. So this is greater than or equal to, or at least. All right, so you know how to use the first 2, less than or greater than, okay? So with is less than or equal to, the less than or equal to, okay, that means at most. Okay, so for an example of that would be like your mom and dad have a big truck and they can fit at most 7 people in the car, right? At most 7 people in the car. How many people can they fit in the car? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, the driver, right? And then if they're not going anywhere, of course, 0, right? So that is an example of less than or equal to. It's at most that number, okay? For greater than or equal to, that means at least, okay? So for example, you have to be at least 48 inches tall to ride Ch8, right? So 48 inches, you have to be at least 48 inches or, to ride Ch8, right? So that means you have to be 48, 49, 50. So you have to be 48 inches or taller. Is everybody clear with that? So that is what at least means. Alright, so inequalities can be solved by finding values of the variables that make the inequality true. So if it's true, if that number will make the statement true, then that number is a solution to the inequality. Okay, so for example, example 1, it says, of the numbers 6, 7, or 8, which is the solution of the inequality f plus 2 is greater than 9? Okay, so here, when we are checking to see if those numbers are a solution, we are going to substitute and simplify and then compare. Okay, you guys remember what the word for substitute and simplify is? Evaluate, right? We are going to evaluate and then compare. Okay, so we'll write that down later. So here we're going to substitute, simplify, and then compare. Is everybody with me? So we're going to check first to see if 6 is 6 a solution. So here we're going to take that 6 and we're going to substitute into the inequality. So 6 plus 2 is equal to 8, right? So 8 is less than 9. Is that a true statement? Yes, that is a true statement. So that tells me that 6 is a solution to that inequality. So now we want to check for 7. Let's check for 7. So here we're going to put 7 in for F. So we have 7 plus 2. 7 plus 2 is equal to 9. So the statement says, the inequality says, 9 is less than 9. Is that a true statement? No. That is not a true statement. So that tells me that 7 also is not a solution. Is everybody clear with that? So how about the last one? We're going to check 8. So here we're going to substitute 8 in for F. Okay? So we simplify. So we substitute. Now we simplify. 8 plus 2 is 10. Now we compare. 10 is less than 9. Is that a true statement? No. No. That is not a true statement. So 8 is not a solution. The only one here which is a solution is 6. All right, so let's take a look at the got it. It says, of the numbers 8, 9, or 10, which is a solution of the inequality, n minus 3 is greater than 6. So the way we're going to do this is we are going to evaluate and compare. So we will evaluate and compare. Keeping in mind that evaluate means to substitute, and simplify. Okay, so first thing you're going to do each time is you're going to write your original inequality. So we have, actually you can just write it down once. So n minus 3 is greater than 6. I'm okay with you just writing it down once and then showing your substitution, okay? All right, so here we're going to substitute 8 in for n. So when n is equal to 8, we have 8 minus 3 is greater than 6. So 8 minus 3 is? 5. And that's greater than 6. So, is that a true statement, yes or no? No. No, that is false. That is a false statement. So this is not a solution. Is everybody clear? So now we want to check if n is equal to 9. If n is equal to 9. So now we substitute, simplify, and compare. So 9 minus 3 is greater than 6. 9 minus 3, of course, is 6. So 6 is greater than 6. Is that a true statement? No. So what does that tell me about 9? Not a solution. So 9 is not a solution. okay? Does everybody notice that I'm saying the number that I'm substituting is not a solution, right? I'm not saying 6 is not a solution, and I'm not saying 5 is not a solution. I'm saying 8 is not a solution, and 9 is not a solution. Is everybody clear with that? Okay, it's the number that you are substituting. That's the number in question. Okay? All right. So now we want to compare if n is equal to 10. Okay. So now we substitute, simplify, and compare. So 10 minus 3 is greater than 6. So 10 minus 3, of course, is 7. And that's greater than 6. True or false? True. So what is a solution? 10 is a solution. Very good. So, 10 is a solution. All right. So now we are going to determine solutions of an inequality. Now, here it says, since an inequality uses greater than and less than symbols, one variable inequalities have infinitely many solutions. Okay? So, for example, here, if we have any rational number greater than 4, we'll make the inequality x is greater than 4 true. Okay? So, here, x is greater than 4. When we look at this inequality, how many numbers will make that true? And what are they? Well, let's see. X is greater than 4. So, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and forever and ever and ever, right? So, here, x is greater than 4 has an infinite number of solutions. Is everybody clear? All right. So, here, for example 2, it says, is the given value a solution of the inequality? Okay? So, for example 2, we're comparing to see, and we're checking to see if x equals 4 is a solution. So we will do this the same way we did the previous example, but this time we're only checking for one of them. Okay, we're just checking for one value. So, is 4 a solution of x plus 3 is greater than 9? And again, we're just going to evaluate and compare. So here, 4 goes in for x. 4 goes in for x. And then we simplify and then compare. So 4 plus 3 is 7. Is 7 greater than 9? No, it is not. 7 is not greater than 9. So is 4 a solution? 4 is not a solution. Is that clear? So here, 4 is not a solution. The next one we're going to compare, for example 3, is y is equal to 6. So we want to see if 6 is a solution to 12 is less than or equal to 18 minus y. So we're going to take that 6, substitute it in for y, and then simplify. So 18 minus 6, of course, is 12, right? So 12 is less than or equal to 12. Is this true or false? So this is a true statement. This is a true statement. So that tells me that 6 is a solution. Does everybody see this typo? This tells me that 6 is a solution. Is everybody clear? So for example 4, we have 17 is greater than or equal to 11 plus x. And we are comparing if x is equal to 8. Is 8 a solution? Okay? So we're going to take that 8 and we're going to substitute it in for x. So we have 11 plus 8. So 11 plus 8 is 19. So 17 is greater than or equal to 19. Is that true or false? That is false, because it's not greater than and or it's also not equal to, right? So this is false. So that tells me that 8 is not a solution. Very good. So for the guided problems, we want to see if, for problem B, we want to see if 9 is a solution to the inequality. So we are going to substitute 9 in for A. So we have 9 plus 7 is greater than 15. And now we simplify. 9 plus 7 is 16. Is 16 greater than 15? Yes, that is a true statement. So 9 is a solution. With it? For letter C, for problem C, we are comparing to see, or we are checking to see if 6 is a solution to the inequality. 22 is less than or equal to 15 plus B. So here I'm going to put 6 in for B. All right, so we have 22 is less than or equal to 15 plus 6. What's 15 plus 6? So we've got 22 is less than or equal to 21. Is that true or false? That is false. Very good. So, what does that tell me about 6? Not a solution. Very good. All right, how about you guys try D and E on your own, and then I will show you the solutions. All right, so for letter D, that is not a solution because when we substitute 10 in for n, 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. 6 is less than 6 is not a true statement, so that 10 is not a solution. Got it? And then for letter E, we're substituting in 7 for G. So 12 is greater than or equal to 5 plus 7. So 5 plus 7 is equal to 12. So 12 is greater than or equal to 12 is a true statement. So 7 is a solution to the inequality. Is everybody clear? Keeping in mind that greater than or equal to, that symbol is greater than or equal to. Got it? All right, last one. All right, for example 5, it says Louisa works at a gift shop. She receives a bonus if she makes more than 20 balloon bouquets in a month. So more than 20 balloon bouquets in a month. Which month did Louisa receive a bonus? We want to use the inequality. B is greater than 20, where B represents the number of balloon bouquets made each month. Okay? So here, B has to be greater than 20 in order for her to get a bonus. Does everybody understand that? So, what numbers can be B? Start with the first one. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and so forth. Is everybody clear?
Yeah.
So here, is she going to get a bonus if she makes 20? No, because it has to be more than 20, right? So that's going to be greater than. All right. So here, in July, is she going to get a bonus?
Yes.
Yes, because 25 is greater than 20. How about August? No. 12 is less than 20. How about 18? No. And then how about October? Yes, because 32 is greater than 20. So she will get a bonus in July and October.